Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Let's meet Ollie here. The other day he came by my window. Now he's a house cat. His name comes from Olive because he looks like a black olive. He's so cute. He's so cuddly. He's so smooth. And today we're going to look into, in your reading, money, career, finances, the material things. Say bye. Then he's going to go because he's hyperactive. He wants to play. Okay. So, and this is going to be a general overview of the next 4 weeks. And if you're new here, this is Divine Light. I'm so happy you have joined me today. We're going to start with a coffee cup, then move on to a detailed tarot. I have a special spread ready for you. At the end of your reading, we're going to pull 3 important things you need to know at this time, okay? And by the way, if you go on to enjoy this message and you want to see more of Ollie, go ahead, hit subscribe. That's the best and the free way to support the channel. And if you would like a private reading, I have my email in the description box. So send me an email. I get back to you as soon as possible. Let's start out with your coffee cup. I see already tears of joy. There are 2 of them, which seems like within the first week, and they're coming from outside, but I'm going to tell you what they are, okay? Because sometimes when I say tears of joy, some people tell me that, oh, I didn't cry this week. It doesn't have to be you crying. It's the way that term is actually used while you're reading the coffee cup. One of them is really small, so this can be something even, maybe if you have like a problem with your light switch, which is a material thing that's getting fixed. So when you turn on the light, you can actually find something that you've been looking for a very long time. Okay, maybe in your attic, you don't have light for a long time. Now you're getting that fixed. Okay, this is Ollie, by the way. Sorry about that. And you're getting that fixed so you can actually find the things you're looking for. It can be symbolizing that, okay? So, but the thing is, though, the energy changes. When you find what you're looking for, that really changes your energy. And I feel like that's something small like that. For some of you, this can be literally finding something that you have been looking for, maybe online, maybe a product, a device, or a person. It can be something like that, okay? So take it in the sense of this is going to be something make you really happy. And I see one small, one big. So it can be one small thing following the big results, okay? Let's see what's happening inside the cup. I see a bear. This part is bear. This part is like a boar or a polar bear. I feel Gemini energy, maybe a Gemini or another sign that we have. The scales, Libra, Libra has 2 scales as well, 2 sides of the coin. So this can be a person who has the bear, the strong part of them, masculine part, a boss maybe, or someone who manages money, or this can be you embodying the energy as well. You might have as your Mars sign as Libra or Gemini. This is actually, the thing is, the heads are looking in 2 different directions, meaning boar is the one that takes action, bear is the one makes the planning. So, or maybe that also planning includes when the time comes, the hibernation, you need to hibernate, you need to rest. But the thing is, though, you might be looking in 2 different directions. One part of you wants to plan and then create a strategy and take one step at a time. Another part of you wants to just jump into the things, dive into the action. So there's a disconnect here. But none of these energies are negative, okay? They're just not really correlated at this moment. And I feel like here, I see there's a conversation happening above. This is inside of your heart, above the situation. This can be someone, I see there's someone actually handing you over a ship with a ring on top of it. Maybe this time solution, yes, most of the time it comes from inside, but this time the peace of mind might come from outside. The ship indicates travel. The ring indicates commitment. So I feel some of you might be getting like an offer that you need to really go away from where you are mentally, spiritually, physically, move away. But there's a commitment, meaning a contract, something that will bring you success waiting for you when you get on the ship. That's the hesitation. Maybe you want to slow down and let's plan it out carefully and then move on. That's why you're looking at the 2 different directions. It seems like here, when the offer comes in, when you accept it, they're both are going to look into the same direction. If you have like this kind of confused moment, oh, I need to stay or I need to go, seems like you're going to really plan this through and just take the action right away. It's not going to take too long, okay? But I see the split head. This can be even making a decision to accept the offer or not. I feel like though you're walking towards it. You see your step is actually towards the offer. You're going to take it. Under this person, there's a hat. So hat can be a hut, a house. Kind of looks like a house as well because I see a house right next to it. This can be moving to a new place. That can be commitment is a contract, which is a lease. Moving is literally like packing up your bags, and it seems like this might also include physical house moving as well, and that can be the part that you are really hesitating. Some of you might be leaving the big city because I see there's a massive apple behind you, apple on the tail of the whale. Maybe you are actually living in the big city, big space, that exciting, or maybe anxiety driven. Sometimes the big cities can be anxiety driven place now, and maybe you're making big money there with on the tail of the whale, but it seems like it is actually something you're walking away, you want to walk away from. The apple is not maybe satisfying you anymore. That's why I feel like you're going to need to you're considering, should I go? I see number 11 right under the hat here, 1-1. That's a new beginning, okay? It's setting off to a new adventure, stepping into a new unknown thing. However, it's also coded, meaning you are actually being guided towards that direction. You feel the pull. Within the second week, I see a pathway opening. There's a dog at the end of the pathway. You might go see someone. There's a pig right here, very concerned, and there's a dog right there that is very smiling and calm. Pig can be the person that you're working for at this moment, or you are providing some sort of wealth support, or you're making money for them. That's why they're concerned that you're going to go away. When they figure it out, they're going to be really concerned. Another person that is at the end of the pathway, the dog, is someone loyal to you. So if you go ahead and sit down with a pig, and they're going to definitely offer you something when you're walking away. And it seems like here that person is not going to keep your benefit in their mind. They're going to keep their own benefit in their mind when they're having a conversation. That's why it's very important before you shake hands to go ahead, find that dog and talk to them. Dog is someone wise, someone loyal to you, someone supportive of you, someone thinks for your benefit, not for themselves. So they might have a very valuable information or life lesson that they're going to share with you. After the conversation, it's good to consider, and then maybe if you really want to cut a deal with a pig, go ahead and sit down back with them. Animals do not really have negative intentions, but the pig usually represents greed. Okay, it's not that they have the feeling of greed, because they don't know when they're full, and so this can be a person that doesn't really understand the satisfaction, the word of satisfaction. And so that's why I feel like maybe they're overworking. We're gonna see if we get the 10 of Wands moment. So they're not really going to stop if you get the 10 of Wands in your reading, okay? I see there's a second pathway opening here within the end of the second week and the beginning of the third week. Now we have a Capricorn, we have a devil, or maybe a goat in front of you, and the goat has a nose in front of them. So this can be someone who's being nosy, and they have in between, there's the sign of Aries here, a leader. So you might get connected with this person through a leader, and maybe this is, for some of you, this can be a contract job, that temporary thing that you're starting with them. And that's why this path is short. You're going to do temporarily work with this person. However, this person can become really nosy. And from my feeling right now, maybe you're doing something really special or planning something special. You might just say it in front of them, and they might want to steal the idea. Okay, be very mindful. Then I'm going to describe the personality. Capricorns tend to be highly ambitious. Goat as a personality is extremely stubborn, and they have always their own way. And goats as an animal, they can get really scared really quickly, and they can pass out momentarily. So this can be a person really also carries a lot of anxiety within them. And when you're working with this kind of people, they actually instill that within you as well. They give you a due date, which is not that close, but they act like it's tomorrow, and they can really instill that anxiety within you as well. So that might require, if you're taking this job, that might require to be aware. This can be also, like, I feel like maybe a family member, okay, keeps telling you there's not enough, we don't have enough, we're not never gonna have enough, or we're not gonna be able to do this and that. So they might create this kind of tension. And they're a little farther away from you. The path indicates that. So be aware of that and do not fall victim to their wording. And because I feel like if you're living near with this person, can be in like a house situation as well, a neighbor, you're going to move away from them. The time is coming. Within the third week, I see someone here who's like a minotaur. I think the minotaur, the head, the human, the body, and then the legs are a horse. I think that's what it was. Holding a knife in their hand and coming towards you. So this can be someone also driven. The horses indicates wish fulfillment. Maybe this person is like very driven, and they get fast results. It seems like they have someone captive here under their hand, like an older woman. And I feel like for some of you, this can be like a sibling, maybe like a dealing with mother, and there's an inheritance issue in between. It can be something like that. The mother, we have a Mother Earth, can be like a land issue, that somebody's holding a land away from you, or something that you want, a material thing. And it seems like here, they are getting wrapped up in something. You can see these tentacles are coming towards them, and they're getting wrapped up in something within the third week, and they're trying to connect to you. I feel like the connection keeps cutting. You're not going to keep a full communication with them. And I see that they're standing on a, like here, half moon, kind of like a half chunk of money, abundance, resources. Maybe they are just holding things, the half of your half to themselves. There's a contract coming forward. They might offer you something to, okay, take your part and just give me a help, give me a hand. That can be the situation, that there's an agreement happening here. Within the fourth week, I see that you're riding the elephant. So it can be something that will be really satisfying for you. There's a candle right there. Kind of looks like a little eye. Like Irene can be someone's first name or the last name. You are getting on the elephant, which is what's your part of the thing. You're taking it and moving on, moving away. And I see here someone actually, like maybe towards the end of the week, there's a couple also. There's another goat. No, this is actually a ram, Aries energy. I feel it again. You might have an Aries in your life that is supportive of you. This doesn't have to be a partner because you have a line in between, but can be a good friend or someone like in the community that you don't know, that they are actually supporting you behind your back. And there's a woman here. We see she has a bow on top of her head. This doesn't mean, this is not your gender. This is actually your attitude when it comes to end of the month. When you get, I feel like this is going to be so really unexpected. This person's giving up what's for you and giving you an offer, a contract, a new beginning. Then you will actually have time to rest. I see there's another person approaching you here, maybe to give you an offer, what's going to come into your hand. However, you're going to have like breakthrough or maybe a moment to rest now, because you're going to have clarity and confidence, and that resource and abundance is yours. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see there's someone here, the Rodin. I don't know if you know the thinking man. He has his fist under his chin and thinking. There's a sculpture of him. There's tears of joy, some good news aligning with the first week again. Your desire is something which has some time, guys. It's not really showing up tomorrow, but it has some time. And maybe, like, I'm flipping the third time, that you need to change the strategy, your approach to the situation, okay? The thinking man Rodin has a star on top of his head. Star indicates wish fulfillment. So the thinking man is your meditative moment, your meditation. Meditation can be guided meditation like the Joe Dispenza, or like a transcendental meditation, or even just sitting down and quieting your mind and watching like the wind blow. Okay, but it is about, the solution is not in the past or in the future. It seems like meditation is basically anchoring yourself in the moment. That's what meditation is. in this moment, the power of now, you have the answers here, but you need to sit down like Rodden and just put your hand on, like fist on your, under your chin, and focus on the moment and see what's happening around you. Okay, focus on the moment, and then you will get the answer to the question. The star is actually shining beacon of light on top of your head, so the solution will come through your mind. Now, it's not going to be forced to you from outside. And I see someone here. You can see the mask, the eyes and the nose and the mouth, like they're not older gentlemen here. Kind of with the teeth gives like a little Dracula vibes. We have W here, like a William, Willie, Watson, can be in their first name or the last name. It doesn't have to be initials. Seems like this person, they don't really have negative aura, but they have limitation. And you might be picking up their limitations. This can be an ancestor. This can be someone that you're working with. This can be maybe even like you want to upgrade your home. And this can be a person who doesn't give the permit. Okay? The thing is, though, they are limited, but you are limitless. And when you focus on the unlimited part of you, if you focus on finding the door, which there's a dog here. Dog can be representing someone who's loyal to you, showing you, go this way, do this, you will take care of that. You will actually break their wall, but they're still inside of the wall and they're not really looking happy. And this can be their job too. I said like Dracula energy, that this might be their job to be the Dracula, okay? Because this might be their job to ask for money, ask for all the details, but it seems like there's a way around it. However, you're not going to get the way around that solution from this person. There's another person here that can give you the answer, okay? Let's dive into the tarot now. If you have a specific question, you can focus on that one. This is going to be about your financial state at this moment. We're going to start with that, and we're going to move on from that energy. Where will the new resources come from? The opportunities to consider. Let's see what they are for you. This is your current state. Let's see where you are. Three of Swords. Some of you are going through it, guys, when it comes to money. And it seems like it is something. I want to see on the bottom. I caught it. The Hangman. Maybe some investments are not really paying as fast as you want them to be, or you don't really have any idea or resources at this time to make the things that happen, the things that, or fulfill your desires. Where will the new resources come from? The moon symbolizes here okay, he's looking into the can and he sees the fish right there. Unexpected places carry the abundance for you. So this can be even, okay, I mentioned addict in the beginning. Maybe there is some bag of clothes that you put away. One of them had $100 in its box, in its pocket. It can be something like that as well, okay, which happened to me in the past. I'm not gonna lie. In my old jackets or like puffer jackets and stuff for the winter, I found money in their pocket. So it can be something like that for you. Or this can be something or someone that you consider as trash might have something valuable for you, because our minds about people and their identities and behaviors change as we age, as our like the timeline changes. So this can be someone maybe you didn't want to talk, or I don't feel like it's someone that wronged you. We have Cancer energy here. This can be someone highly intuitive, maybe actually spoke to you in the past and told you some things, but you didn't like the way you tell them the things, you heard the things, but it seems like they might also have good important information. Another thing here to resources, moon indicates your intuitive guidance, your gut feeling, and your core center that guides you towards the direction that you need to go. So it can be giving you signals, but your mind, your mental mind, your logical mind might be ignoring it. This time it's suggesting listen to that sound, because opportunities are going to come from there. Another thing here with the Eight of Swords, the opportunities to consider are outside of your comfort zone. You cannot keep dwelling in the same energy and expecting this different results. So you might be feeling a little stuck where you are and not really seeing the opportunities where you're sitting. You might have a great skill that people want to learn or they want to purchase your product. However, because you don't see that as a skill, you're seeing like, I'm trapped here, I have no other option. You're not really seeing that opportunity, but it seems like it's right in front of you. All you need to do is just remove that bind over your face, over your eyes. How will the opportunities benefit you? Three of Pentacles, teamwork makes the dream work, making work with people, creating things with people. And I feel like that's where the Hangman is going to start to move as well. If you had a slow time of money coming in or like accomplishing the things you desire, when you get the information, this doesn't even have to be a material help you're going to get from people. It can be mental help, okay? First of all, when I started this channel, I was doing recordings and stuff, and I was with my mother, and she was my biggest support, because even though she didn't really record any of the things or supported me with any of these stuff, like didn't do the physical work, her mental support was right behind me when I'm not getting views or it's not moving. I was really whenever I get upset, she was the one telling me it's gonna work out, go for it, it's the time, it's the season, don't worry about it. Which now I turned that into a habit to speak to myself that way. So that can be a mental support is actually going to receive, will benefit you in like moving forward and making things happen. And the outcome is the 10 of Cups, guys. This is going to really, can be within the 4th weeks if you can follow this pathway, follow the intuition, break free from your bonds and see what's in front of you available to you and use those resources. Partner up with people that are positive, supportive, and help you grow your desires. This is going to really bring joy, happiness, satisfaction, and victory into your situation. Now I'm looking at this. I saw here the rod into sitting man, but now I'm seeing here a queen. You can see that she has her wand in her hand. So queen Wands is actually someone confident. She's a businesswoman. She doesn't care about what other people think about her. She has a black cat in front of her, so she knows that's actually bringing good luck and healing to her. She doesn't care if they believe it's cursed or not. And she moves with confidence, with secrecy, keeps her business to herself. So I feel like here, when you keep that energy, no matter what shows up, you're going to end up with being in a very happy environment, creating a legacy, or maybe even gathering up people that will be fully supportive of you in your journey, this material journey. The moon, I'm going to pull an intentional card, but the moon came forward again. So this is basically another warning and telling you, you're not going to have clarity until you get to the finish line. So think of this as like you're running a marathon, but the only signs are in front of you are like when you turn the corner, you see the signs that are guiding you towards the end finish line. Okay, it's not like you have a map to this. So, but what you do is when you're running the marathon, you don't stop because, oh, I don't know which way the path is going to go. You know the path is edged. Okay, you know the path is going to show you where to go. That's why you keep going. You don't say, I don't know the whole pathway. I don't know where it's going to end, so I'm going to stop right here. No, you don't. You don't stop. You just keep moving forward, okay? Let's pull. Okay, even you have opposition. People are telling you, oh, you cannot do that. No, you're going to keep moving here. Let's see where the heart breaks. Why do you have... What is happening, guys? Let me tell you what this is, okay? Let's dive in more. There's a heart here, stabbed, yes, feeling really upset. There are clouds on the background and there's a stormy weather. You're going through it right now, probably, okay? The double indicates that there's a heartbreak has happened, or like you are going through it right now. If this is something has happened, this indicates healing. The clouds are going to start parting, the sun is going to start shining, and the swords are going to fall out of your heart. So you're going to understand why this thing happened, because everything happens for a reason. And even maybe this is not really satisfactory at this moment, this is going to guide you towards walking away from that investment, something or a person. This can be maybe even that you trusted a relationship is going to work out. That's why you invested all your money with a certain person, and it seems like it's not really working anymore. It's time for you to walk away from the situation. You lined up your cups, you did your best, and now it's time to take what is yours. Okay, it doesn't mean that walk away without taking anything. Take what's yours and now go on a new adventure. There's a new financial adventure waiting for you. And I feel like here, the heartbreak can even be an investment that you have done that you didn't really get the results that you were expecting. But it seems like it's time to walk away from that. Mentally, the cups is emotionally walk away. Three of Swords is mentally walk away from that. Physically, maybe it's in front of you. You cannot really physically leave it. But finding another source that you can invest your energy in is going to start guiding you towards a better direction here. With the moon comes the sun. So when you follow the intuition, this is going to bring, even if it before it brings the opportunities, it is going to start bringing optimism to you. Your intuition might guide you with using joy as a source. So for example, maybe you want to have an ice cream. Okay, it's the simplest thing. It's not a financial investment. It's not something for the long term. It's the simplest thing. But you want to have a specific kind. So you need to go to store. When you go to store, maybe they brought new products that you can sell online. It can be something that's simple. It doesn't have to be massive. Okay, it can be some new kit that you can build things and can be your resource. Think of it that way, but the moon is going to guide you. Your intuition is going to guide you towards optimism, positivity, and good, positive energy. The Eight of Swords is still once here, so it seems like the opportunities are outside your comfort zone. And when you bring those ties down, bring the eye tie, that's something tying your eyes down, you're actually going to start planning things. The plan is going to be revealed to you what to do, and that when you can be able to also follow that. Okay, Three of Pentacles comes with a Wheel of Fortune. How will these benefit you? Teamwork. You need to form a new team. Wheel of Fortune is all about change. Okay, it can indicate hitting the jackpot as well. And it seems like when you start pulling different energies into your life, that is going to be your jackpot. It's going to be the main thing will be actually the people coming into your life supporting you. And they'll elevating you. They will bring you the resources that you need. They will carry you to the places that you want to go. So the change is inevitable, but it's in your hand if you're going to stuck with the old or change for the new energies, the people, the environments. And the outcome, we have the Hierophant with the Ten of Cups. I don't know, some of you are marrying rich because Hierophant sometimes indicates marriage, but this can also mean that the Ten of Cups is, you see the harmony in the family. So it can be finding a new job that has a harmonious energy, that they're all bonded together on a spiritual level, financial level, an investment level, that everything is actually aligned together. And Hierophant is the rule maker. It's a spiritual leader. Maybe this is a person that you're going to trust their guidance and follow their guidance. Okay, some of you might actually get into this status of the bunch here. Maybe you're creating something amazing and you're going to start with a small group. First, you're going to plan it out. You're going to have a strategy. You're going to start with a small group of people, and then it's going to become the bigger one. Okay, we have the 5, 10, and the 5, number 5 here. We also have the 10. 10 is the completion of the number. 1 and 0 is also like the binary and the beginning of things. Okay, beginning of a new code here. So some of you might be really beginning something brand new. Let's get to your 3 important things you need to know this timeline. Then I'm gonna pull a sigil to attract abundance. You can put it on your wall, screen, not that screen, wallpaper, something like that. Okay, we have a patience, slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Basically what comes forward here. Okay, there is something, what's done is done, and we cannot go back to past, we cannot dive into future. The only moment we have is now. Slow down and change your attitude in the moment of now, and that will give you the direction of which way to go. Okay, and let's go. Crack her. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune await. It seems like some of you can get even invited, aligning with the sun in a very joyful celebration type of environments. Take that advice. Go there. We have 2 and 4, 6 and 7. It is continuous. Okay, your patience is going to bring this opportunity, and there you can find your good fortune. And we also have thorns here. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring a new positive future. So the challenges doesn't have to be struggling with a lot of things coming your way. This can be okay. your patience is going to pay off and bring you the opportunities, but it can be like there's actually maybe an obstacle in front of you that you need to overcome. Can be a mental obstacle as well. And when you cross it, you have the sun shining on the background right there. Let's pull your sigil and see what that one is. I got a beautiful one. I feel like every sign is getting amazing sigils right now. You have the love charm, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Hierophant, I told you, maybe there's a marriage coming, but this can be a business partner, or this can be the love of the work that you would love to do, the money that you would love to have. Money is an energy, by the way. We keep seeing it as a paper, but every country you go to, the paper changes. So, but it has some value. So it's an energy. It's like an entity, a human being or a creature. So you can actually cast this charm to an certain amount of money that you want to receive and create this loving bond so it can come to you like a lover, okay? All right, now, Scorpios, I'm so glad you have joined me today, and I would like to thank you, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.